The biggest barrier to affordable housing right now is there's just not enough of it. There's not enough landlords to keep a fair market rent because the demand for housing is so high, and the Seacoast is a very desirable place to live.
Somebody could have a Section 8 or a housing choice voucher, but it's a limited time for the voucher. So they may run out of time because they can't find a rent that's within the limitations of that voucher.
In any thriving community, it is essential for there to be access to affordable housing for all of its members. The Affordable Housing Incentive Program addresses 3 unique needs in the community. It addresses the needs of the landlords to overcome barriers to providing affordable housing. It also addresses needs that are identified by social service agencies, which is a lack of options available to those that they are trying to help move from homelessness into housing. And it helps the tenants, ensuring that they have a support system in place prior to and during tenancy and have the skills and resources they need to be successful and maintain their housing.
If they haven't had a home of their own for 10 years, they're not going to know how to pay rent and how to get their bills in gear regularly. And the supportive piece of the incentive program, I think, is one of the biggest parts of it.
As soon as a property comes available, there's usually about 100 applications right off the bat, and the landlords are generally looking for who looks the best on paper.
It sometimes can be perceived as a risk to be renting to people that are coming out of homelessness, people that might have kind of crummy credit scores, things like that, and it offers a support system.
The Affordable Housing Incentive Program came out of the Home for All Coalition after members identified the need to engage the community in solutions to increasing access to affordable housing here on the Seacoast. While the development of additional housing units is critical to addressing homelessness and housing instability, it's often a long process that can be very costly on the front end with no guarantee that a project comes to fruition. AHIP is unique in that it allows us to capitalize on our existing housing stock and increase affordability through partnerships with local landlords in the communities that we serve.
The support that comes along with being an AHIP landlord, I think, is really critical and beneficial to our landlord partners. The financial incentives that are provided can help a landlord as they're trying to run their property rental business.
If it weren't for AHIP, I know I wouldn't be able to provide the amount of affordable housing I am. There's a lot of inspections you have to go through, and being able to have an agency like AHIP walk you through that and get you to the finish line has been amazing.
Since 2020, AHIP has now allowed more than 150 individuals to move out of homelessness and into permanent housing here on the Seacoast. This impact has been quite significant here, particularly among our local shelters.
I've had the pleasure of seeing multiple clients move from Crossroads as well as from their cars or directly outside into AHIP units. And now those people are employed, paying their rent, creating a home within their space, and just because of the opportunities that AHIP has provided for us.
Now that my clients have got housing through AHIP, you see a great difference in their confidence. It's very empowering. It helps them get back on their feet and feel safe and feel like that they have that support that they need to move forward and succeed.
This is a program that has been proven to work. You're making a huge difference in your community. You're providing this limited resource that you have through your rental unit to somebody that really needs it, and to somebody that, when they're able to become stably housed, will improve their lives for the long term, for generations.